I think we're on. Hi, friends. Doc South here. Oh, busy weekend of DJing. Oh my gosh. Whew. My queuing finger for the records. It's like, oh god, it's blistered. All the different songs, records I had to queue up. It's funny because you get people coming over and saying, "Hey, look, he's playing records. Martha, come over here. He's a DJ and he's playing records." I said, "Well, yeah. What else would I play?" Evidently, now a lot of DJs can, pretty much their smartphone, all their music's in a thing like, a little like a smartphone. Only I guess it holds music. I have no idea what you call it, but I'm getting old. That's. I once had a young fella. I was DJing some. Oh, this was now. Whew, I imagine things have improved technologically, even more so. But there, I remember I was DJing a cruise night. Again, this had to be 10 years ago, maybe longer. And and a young fella come over to me, and he's looking, and he's looking at my turntables. I had some a CD player, and he's looking like that, and I said, "What's up? How are you doing?" He says, "What's all this stuff?" I said, well, it's DJ stuff. I got a turntable. There's a CD player. That's my mixing board. Yeah, speakers." He says, "Yeah." He says, "Boy, you can't be much of a DJ." I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He says, "Well, you got all this equipment. Why do you need that?" I said, "Well, it's the stuff I play on. What else would I do? I can't sing that good." He says, and he showed me a thing that looked. I think it was about. Let me see if I can. Oh, I don't dare disconnect here. I'll just turn the camera down. He showed me a thing like this. That's some kind of memory device for my computer, external memory, so I don't lose the stuff I'm doing. And he says, "I got all mine right there. I just pump it to the speakers. Bingo, I'm in." God, I said, "Yeah, but," he said, "what are you lugging all this stuff around for?" And oh God, he's getting mad at me. And I'm saying, "Well, I don't know. This is just what I do. I like playing records." And I remember him as he left. He says, "You can't be much of a DJ." I said, "Well, I got a gig." I don't know. He just stormed off into the crowd, and and I guess, yeah, I guess it left me feeling kind of old and out of touch. But now and then, though, people do. They come over to me and they'll say, "Martha, records, look, records. Hey, where do you get these?" Well, there's all sorts of places to get records, of course. There are record stores. I guess you can buy them off the web. There's, gosh, almost any garage sale has a box of records somewhere, pretty much. You go to a flea market, you could probably fill a truck with records. You just want to make sure they glisten a bit. They don't look like they're warped or played a lot. Fingerprints all over them. Should be in a jacket, that kind of thing. And they'll probably play just fine. Get yourself a turntable. They're on the web. You can get them easy. Of course, you might have to get a mixing board, or actually you wouldn't. You just need an amp to hear them, and speakers to hear them. That's about it. So anyway, so that, so I that ever since then I felt rather old when I come to DJ, and the other day I felt even older. Yeah, I was at a cruise night. I won't say where, but I was at a cruise night, and of course, as you get older, you get forgetful, and that's just how it is. I've gone to the doctor about it, figuring he's going to throw me in the Alzheimer's ward, and I've got my suitcase packed, sort of, and he'll say, "So what's wrong with you today? How you?" I said, "Doctor, I'm forgetting all sorts of stuff," and he says, "Yeah, so?" I said, "Well, but I am. I can't. Geez, I forget this name and that name. I meet a person, they tell me their name. 5 minutes later, I don't know their name. You could put a gun to my head, I wouldn't know their name. And they just introduced themselves to me. Nice people. He says, yeah, so. I said, but he says, you're just getting old. He said, it happens to me too. What's your name again? I said, oh man. And well, he's about my age, maybe a little younger. Might be a young whippersnapper of 60 now. But and he says, no. He says, this stuff happens. Just keep a pad or something. If you hear a name and you want to remember it, and when no one's looking, write it down. That's all. Don't forget the pad. Don't forget a pen. I never do. I always have something to write on, a little slip of paper, and I always got a pen with me. Sometimes I have 2 or 3 slips of paper. In fact, here, here, here's a note. These are old sale tags from the supermarket I work at. Not ones that are on the shelf. They change them every week, and I grab some of them and use them for notepads because they just fit well into my pocket. This one, for instance, is a reminder to talk about a nice photo essay book. You know how there's these books of like mountains and streams, and there's scenic North Carolina, which by the way is a very scenic state. But you see what I'm saying? They're the coffee table books. I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun someone sneak around and take pictures? You know how people get this thing called a nickel slot? Where the little top of your fanny is sticking out of your pants? Yeah. These usually hardworking people, or they're dancing or whatever. I think a celebrity nickel slot book would be really cool. You could have name the celebrity, and somehow they get the paparazzi get a shot of the nickel slot. I don't know, or just average run of the mill nickel slots. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Well, anyway, that's not the subject of the story, but you see, I wrote it down so I won't forget it. There you go. Now I'll store it somewhere and then forget where I put it. Maybe I should, but anyway, so I'm one day I'm at this cruise night, like I said the other day, and I see a guy sitting, a fellow used to go to the Chatterbox a lot, and he's sitting there talking with his friends, and I said, oh my God, that guy's going to come over and ask me for the song. Ooh. In fact, I said, in the past, I see him and I play his song. And he gives me a thumbs up, looks my way, thumbs up, maybe puts $1 in the soldier jar, And I said, my God, I can't think of the song. And now again, here I am, I'm feeling old. All of a sudden, I'm all, where's my cane? And the guy, he's sitting there. And he's walking around the place. He's looking at some of the cars. I said, oh my God, he's going to be here any minute. And he's going to say, Doc, how come you aren't playing my song? And I'll have to say, I can't remember it. And then he's going to say, yeah, good. You know how people get. And it's all good. It's all in good sport, but doggone, I'm going to lose a point. So I said, I'll beat him to the punch. I'll run over to him. And instead of forgetting, I'll walk up to him and I'll say, hey, Bill, his name's not Bill, but Bill, that song, I haven't seen you in a while and I forget, could you just help me? What is that song you like so much that I used to play for you at the Chatterbox? I'd play it on sight whenever I spotted you. He says, oh yeah, Doc, sure, that song. Let me see, that song. Ooh. He says, I can't. He says, well, there's that song by Link Ray. I said, yeah, Rumble. I got that. But there's another one, isn't there? He says, yeah, there is. He says, God, you would ask me. He says, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. I said, well, I can't think of it either. He says, oh my God. He says, you can't think of it either? I'll never hear that song again. I said, well, as soon as I think of it, how about you? He says, I don't know. I can't think of it. It won't come. It's on the tip of my tongue. It won't. Oh, and we're both sitting. I'm telling you, a cane salesman would have done very well coming up to us. You two want a cane? Yeah, yeah, I think I do. Oh, oh, and it's funny, but we neither one of us could come up with it. So my advice is, if you're old, stay with people that are old. Yeah, yeah. Forget the whippers, the young whippersnappers. Oh, they'll run rings around you. But no, no. Eventually, one of us will come up. It'll hit us, and we'll hopefully. I hope this guy's got a slip of paper in his pocket and a pen. But soon as I think of it, doggone it, I'm writing it down. It's at least I don't feel like I'm alone. And I'm going to try that more. I'm going to try that with other people. So beware. Yeah, it might just. Anyway, so there you go. Now, if I can just remember how to turn off this video. Well, let's see. It's oh, there it is. Okay, there's the button. I hope. I'll see you later, friends. Thank you, and well, don't forget to check out my video site on no, on YouTube, of course. Yes. Okay. Well, here we go.